COVID-19 outbreak has brought a new reality, that of working away from the office. WFH is becoming a word, working from home. With that also comes some increased use of online platforms for video linking and online conferences. And this calls for a new realm of etiquette. What are the do's and don'ts for that morning virtual meeting? To find out, we're joined by Pritesh Suraj, a social media analyst. I didn't mangle your name, I hope.
That was perfect. Thank you.
Pritesh, what is virtual etiquette?
Yeah, so essentially what it is about, right now we're experiencing a world where we're trying to take our offline activities into an online reality. So virtual etiquette really is, how do we actually take all of this etiquette that we would have in a meeting environment and translate it into an online space, especially when you're working from home.
So virtual etiquette starts even before the online meeting begins, for instance. Is it frowned upon to show up for online meetings in your pajamas? What other examples can you give us?
Yeah, so definitely that's one of the things. It's as I say, you should dress for the job that you have right now. So when you're actually, it's not just about dressing your pajamas, it's also don't overdress, but really be natural in terms of the way you dress for a regular office meeting or that particular environment. Ensure you dress exactly the same. But the other important things that you do need to consider is ensure that your technology is ready, do all your tests to ensure there's no issues later on. Obviously, we can't help data challenges, but ensure your audio, your video, staging. Ensure that you've staged the environment and that you have enough light so that people can actually see you, and there's no outside distractions as well. So these are just some of the things that you can look at and do to ensure that you give a great experience in a virtual environment.
You're talking about the outside distractions. How important is it for other family members to be at the best behavior in the background while virtual meetings are taking place? We've seen children trying to feature in these interactions sometimes.
It's a strange new normal, and it's a really, really tough one. So I think we have to recognize that people are a lot more forgiving for challenges with children, purely because you can't really control your child if they're younger and tell them not to come in. As an example, one of the things that I'm doing right now to ensure that we have a good virtual experience is that I'm in a space and I've locked the room, and I know that my child is with my wife and safe and well taken care of. But at other times, what you have to be cognitive of the fact is that if you do know you're going to have a challenge, bring it up at the beginning of the meeting. Say, apologies, one of the things I do want you to know, at some point, I may need to run off to take care of my child, or my child may need to come in because I'm alone. Always deal with potential issues up front and prepare your audience for this, and this will help that meeting flow a lot better.
The other ugly aspect, cyber criminals are out on the prowl. How vigilant or how possible is it to fall victim to hacking when people are on virtual meetings?
Yeah, it's already happened. It's happening quite common. And I think it's also the software organizations who provide the service are realizing that this is a challenge. So therefore, they're upping the security. So the thing that we can do right now is to make sure that all the security protocols that are offered by the service that you're using, whether it's Zoom or Skype or Teams, enable all of them. Use them to the best of your ability. Don't remove the barriers that are there for people to join. It may be a hindrance at the onset, but it is protecting your entire community and that entire group in the meeting from unauthorized access from hackers and anyone else, or just people trying to be mischievous in this time.
Well, I suppose there's no going back. This is the new normal, as they call it. Thank you so much for talking to us today, Pritesh Suraj. He's a social media analyst and talking about social media and online etiquette as more and more people are interacting in this way.